Hello, and welcome back to QuickTechie AI Interview Selection Engine. In this demonstration, we will go through the next fourth round of interview for full-stack Java developer for IBM. In this, if you see that 3 rounds of interview already evaluated, you can anytime set up new interview, and anytime in any order you can share interview info with candidate and they can appear in interview as per their convenience. Now this interview is a hands-on coding or programming interview, which candidate needs to write a code for programming language selected by recruiter. As you see, this is hands-on coding exam in Java, so this is applicable to only information technology or software engineering programming language interview only. Now let's go to candidate email box, and we can see they have received an email for next round of interview as well. Once candidate open its email received for interview, they can see the unique interview link and unique key for interview as well. Once candidate click the link, a new window will open, and in that candidate has to enter the email ID which is registered with the recruiter and unique code they have received in email. Now as soon as form submitted, a new window will appear. In left side, candidate can see the demo video for appearing this interview, and in right side, instructions to appear in this interview. Candidate needs to click on Start Interview Exam button to start or launch the interview process. Again, this interview needs to be finished in single sitting and video recording must be on. If no video recording, you can decide to reject interview round. It may take few minutes to launch interview. In this case, recruiter has set up as Java programming language. Interview scenario will be launched in Java. This is a scenario-based hands-on coding exam. Hence, you will be presented a scenario, sample input and output, and partially implemented scenario. Candidate must read this scenario thoroughly. Now, candidate has to write the entire solution in given editor below. He ideally should not change programming language in drop-down and should implement full scenario correctly to get full answer. Now let's write full code for this scenario and submit the response. Once you submit, it will show this window to candidate that interview coding solution was submitted, and next recruiter will do the assessment or evaluation for the submitted code. Now as a recruiter, you come to your dashboard and then go to Interview Operations Center. In this, you can check that 4th round of interview and assessment state. Now, you are an expert recruiter but you don't have any knowledge about Java. Hence, to evaluate the interview is challenge for you. However, that's one of the another beauty of the QuickTechie AI interview selection engine. It will help you to correctly assess the interview of candidates, hands-on interview coding and entire heavy lifting. As a recruiter, you click Assess Interview button. QuickTechie engine will take few seconds to evaluate the candidate overall submitted code, and in window you can see at top the score of code, which candidate has written, in this case only 20%, and the overall feedback of the code which candidate has written. Then what actual code which is written by candidate, and what scenario was asked to candidate. So conducting interview for overall hands-on coding exam is so easy, efficient, time-saving and absolute correct and unbiased result. No human intervention for conducting interview round. In the left panel, you can see scenario detail, and in right panel, you can see the webcam video recorded while candidate is appearing the interview. In real case, candidate must show his entire body posture in video, else you can mark interview round as failed or rejected. Everything depend on your discretion as a recruiter. You can go back to Interview Operations Center, download candidate all interview report for given job. You can see that all round interview detail is present in the PDF file, including resume screening status. If you check 4th round of interview detail, what type of interview it is, what time it was started, what time this interview ended, what is the overall duration of the interview, quantitative score for this interview rounds, qualitative feedback for this interview round, and then finally interview in which stage right now. In this case, it is already evaluated. Now let's check rest of interview status in PDF. Since 5th and 6th round interview is not yet shared with candidate, its interview start time and interview end time are blank. Similarly, interview duration is blank. If you go and check, the interview status is also pending. Once these remaining interviews are conducted, then this detail will be available. Now, thanks for watching demonstration for QuickTechie AI interview selection engine, and please do consider for your recruitment and interview process. It will make your overall process quick, efficient, smooth, resources saving, and best is all convenient with fully accurate results which are not biased with human intervention.